Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching a video called the 25 best Netherlands players of all time. So I'm thinking this is football, so as football, soccer, that sport, because I don't know how, because like I think in Europe when you talk about like famous sports players and players in general, I think you're talking about football and not like tennis players or I don't know, like basketball players. I think this is just the most common sport. So I'm gonna guess it's football. But I don't really know. I have to admit I don't really know much about like players, like Dutch players in general. I think there's like there's like five that no, maybe not five, even like three of them that I know that if I see them, like it's like, oh, I know this guy, like his name. Definitely, like I've seen it before. Then there's also one that I'm pretty sure is gonna be either like the first one or at least like top 5, top 3. It's just like this guy Johan Cruyff. I can't remember his name, but I know he says with a C and like with F's. That's what I can remember. But I know he's like probably he's the most famous. I would venture to say, like from someone who's not like super familiar with it. I think that's like the guy that if I'm thinking about like a football Dutch player, like I'm thinking of him because he like created this style of game and he's just like very famous, in other countries. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But let's check it out and comment, like, subscribe, and start. So it is football. I believe of Barcelona. Yeah, a lot of trophies. A lot of trophies. He's from the 60s and 70s. Yeah, like a lot of clubs. Okay, this one beats him. He had like a pretty long career. Oh my god, he won like a thing like 4 times. Oh, I know this guy, Van Persie. Yeah, his name definitely rings a bell. Oh, quite a short career. Oh, because he was like from the 60s, 50s. Yeah, this guy too. Oh my god. He won a bunch of things, a bunch of times. Yeah, like also I think he was from the 60s and 80s. Like, oh my god, and he won like a bunch of things. Oh, I'm guessing he's still active. Yeah, I'm seeing wins as recently as 2019. 80s. 4 times, he won something 4 times. Such a long career, 60s and 80s, like a 20-year career. That's I think long for football players. Okay, a huge career as well. Second striker. What's a second striker? You're a striker. You have 2 in the team. Okay, a lot of things. He has a lot of accolades. This guy as well, like 25 years. Oh my god, tons of trophies. Well, goalkeeper. I think this is the first goalkeeper in this list. Oh my god. Again, a bunch of things that he's won a bunch of times. Oh, I know this guy as well, Robben. I don't know if he's retired. Oh my gosh, something he won like 8 times. Again, it's like something like Dutch irreversible, something you won like 8 times. A throwback. Again, 60s and 80s. Again, a second striker. I have no idea what that is. what's a sweeper either, I have to say. Okay. Game something you won like 9 times. Okay, second strikers are apparently very good. This guy had a huge career. Oh my god, he was only on 2 clubs? Oh my god. And he won like so many things. Oh, the Ballon d'Or, that's like a very important thing, right? Oh, Cruyff, yeah, I knew that he was gonna be number 1. Yeah, he's very famous. Was? I don't know if he's alive. Yeah, he's like super, I think probably the most, yeah. I think he's like Cruyff. I think he's the most famous like Dutch player. I said it at the beginning, and okay, I'm glad to say I wasn't wrong, because again, I think from us coming from someone who doesn't really know much about this sport, I think he's just like, again, he's like super well renowned. Not that the others are not, but because I did remember like seeing Robin. I know that he's pretty famous as well. Like there are others that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember having like seen them or like heard of his name, because probably like by his face, by their faces, I have to say, I really wouldn't know who they are, but like their names are like, yes, I've heard like people talk about them, you know, when they're discussing sports. But yeah, Cruyff, I think that's how it's pronounced. He's like probably the most famous like Dutch player, because he's considered not just like in the Netherlands, I think he's considered one of the greatest football players like of all time in general, in, you know, worldwide in life. So it doesn't surprise me that he's just, you know, the number 1. He's also considered the number 1 in the Netherlands, because again, he's considered, you know, like in the greats in the world. So it's like, well, yeah, it makes sense that he's number 1 in the Netherlands. But I don't really know if he's still alive, I have to say. I have no idea, or if it's already, you know, if it's already gone. But yeah, he's like, I think his legacy is like super important. But I'm so surprised. Like there was like one, I don't know what's a second striker. There are some positions that I'm a little unclear what they are, that I don't think I've ever heard. Like a sweeper, I don't know what's a sweeper. Maybe someone that goes around and tries to, maybe it's the one like passes them, because that's like a midfield one. The midfielder is the one that's on the midfield, but I don't know. I think maybe like a sweeper is the one that tries to like clear the road for the ball. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So maybe like someone who runs very fast and has to like, I don't know, yeah, he has to sweep and he can like get the ball out to like the midfielder or something, or to the striker. Or I don't know what's a second striker either, because obviously at first strikers, but I don't know like second striker. So how do they decide which is first and which is the second? Like you're gonna be the second striker because he's like near like the other, you know, he's like the one scoring the goal, maybe like he's just like right next to like the goalie from the other team. I have no idea, I have to say. I think I have to look it up, but yeah, I'm surprised by the careers some people, like these people, a lot of them had, you know, like very long careers, which okay, and they won like this incredible accolades, and they won a bunch of times. It's not just like, oh, I won something once. It's like, no, these people are like, they won like the Europa, like, I don't know, league 3 times, and they also won like whatever, like this thing, like the champions, they also won them like 3 or 4 times. It's like they won things like several times. So I think it's like winning just once, I think is an enormous feat, but having like being able to say, I won this like a bunch of times, it's like, it's crazy. Do they keep like the trophies like in case in their homes? I have no idea. Or maybe they don't really get trophies because the trophy goes to the team and you get a medal. But again, it seems crazy to me to have like that many accolades like in your line of work. But yeah, something that really did, I can't remember, I think it was the second or the third, that really did appear to have like only 2 clubs. So it's like, that's interesting, because I think usually like football players tend to have like a lot of clubs throughout their career. So it's surprising to me that this guy is considered among the greats and he was only like on 2 clubs. It's like, wow, that's so weird. I don't think we have like that these days, because I think it was someone that is not active these days. And I don't know how common it is, especially like now, because I think they just switch you and you just switch teams like very commonly. Like you just spend like 4 or 3 years in this team and then they switch you. So kind of shocking. And also I think it's funny that I think I only saw like 1 goalie, which is like, so what, the Netherlands are not famous for their goalies, or it's just a position that's maybe not like that, maybe they're not that revered. I think everyone, it's like what they say, everyone hates the goalie because it's like, oh, you're blaming them, but obviously it's not like that. But maybe it's because of that, you know. It's like, I don't know, or maybe just like the Dutch players are more famous and more renowned for the other positions and not just, goalies. But surprised that it was only just one. It's like, oh, interesting. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I feel like I actually learned a lot, and hopefully you did as well. And that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!